Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you and what this person's like, how they're viewing you, how this is going to make you feel, what kind of relationship it's going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, Virgo, so your person is showing up as the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this person may have other options available to them when you meet, or they may be dating others when you meet, or there are other involvements, but we'll see if we get confirmation of that. Some of you may be in separation from this person, but we'll see. We have Leo energy coming through. We have the Knight of Swords, so somebody with strong air in their chart. Okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. How they're viewing you, the Queen of Swords. So there's going to be a really strong intellectual connection here. And how this is going to make you feel, the Knight of Wands. So this person's definitely going to make you feel passionate and really excited about moving forward on this new adventure here. We see the Queen of Wands energy here. So I get really strong Leo energy, but could be Aries or Sag as well. I do feel like for some of you, this person has other involvements. I don't know if it's an ex, or maybe when you meet them, they're talking to a few different people. This is somebody who gets a lot of attention. I feel like this is somebody who's very sexy. I feel like this person is very successful. They're attractive. There's definitely something sensual about this person. And I think a lot of people are really attracted to them because of that. But I feel like there's something different between you and this person, Virgo, where it's heady, it's intellectual. And maybe they're not even quite used to that, okay? We see this person is showing up in Libran energy, so they may have Libra in their chart. This is somebody who's very well put together. This is somebody who does prioritize balance and harmony in relationships. And I do think ultimately this person is looking for something long-term, something committed. For some of you, this person may be bilingual. I'm seeing that for some of you, this person may have a choice between you and somebody else here, Virgo. But I don't think, I don't think that anybody else is going to really measure up to you. Because like I said, I think they're used to getting attention for being quite good looking. But there's something super special here about your intellectual connection. So we see the Four of Pentacles. I do think this person is not going to hold back with you, Virgo. I feel they're going to be very funny, outgoing. And I kind of get like it might kind of start off more as a friends first vibe, even though I do think that there's going to be attraction. I feel like you're going to start off as a friends first thing, and things will blossom and grow. Maybe you're coworkers, maybe you just kind of like, wherever you meet each other at the gym, or, wherever you see this person, because it does feel like you see them somewhere out and about in the community. There's something just special about the connection that you have and the conversation that you have. I feel you tickle this person, you make this person laugh, and that makes them that much more attracted to you. I may have mentioned some of you, this person is bilingual is what I'm getting. Yep, see, there's definitely going to be humor. So expect a lot of fun and light energy with this person. And I also think this person is going to really draw my Virgos out of their shells as well. The laughter you share may very well bond you and alleviate stress. We get twin souls, so you two are going to mirror each other in a lot of ways. And this is a connection, a powerful soul tie that intends for you both to balance your masculine and feminine energies, help you both evolve. So again, a very strong soul tie here. This person may be different from you. You're connecting with someone of another race, religion, or culture from your own. And at the bottom of the deck, we get, for a lot of you, this really might be a connection here, Virgo, that's truly meant to last. All right, with the Knight of Swords, I do feel like this person is honest and direct. They know what they want. Again, strong indication of an intellectual connection. The physical is there too, okay? But like I said, I feel like this person's used to that. They're used to getting attention for being good looking, but they're not used to having that deep intellectual connection and having somebody really make them laugh and make them think the way you do. Some of my Virgos, this person may already follow your social media. They love nature, okay? And it may start off as a brief encounter here, okay? And we do see that this is somebody who's honest and trustworthy. Wow, so I kind of feel like this brief encounter is going to spark some sort of friendship or getting to know each other that definitely leads to something more, these sudden feelings like, wow, we're really meant for each other. I love this energy. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Some of you, this person may be a gym rat is what I'm hearing, or they love to work out. They may have blue eyes, or they may have light colored eyes. So sometimes this card for me, Virgo, indicates, yes, they could have blue, green, or hazel eyes. But if they have brown eyes, they might be more on the honey colored brown eyes side. All right. They wear more than 2 rings frequently, so they like to wear jewelry. Okay. They may have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. All right, and they sing in the shower. That's my gym card. So strong indication that this person does like to work out. I feel like they're optimistic. I feel like they're somebody who's quite fun to be around, really high vibrational energy. And they spend their money quickly, so they're not going to hesitate, buying you gifts or taking you out, okay, things like that. All right, Virgo, what else do we need to know about this person? All right, some of you will meet online, but I feel for a lot of you that's not the case. I feel a lot of you meet them somewhere in person. This person dresses trendy or up to date. All right, and we do see that this person may have red, gray, pink, blue, purple, burgundy, or mixed colored hair. So again, for some of you, this person may be a redhead. For some of you, this person may have some grays coming in. And with pink, blue, purple, burgundy, or mixed colored hair, it could be somebody that likes to switch up their hair color, or maybe in their youth, they used to, play with their hair color more so than now. But again, trust your intuition, and just remember, Virgo, that, these really specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your reading, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we do see that this person does have some strong earth in their chart. So Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. All right, and I feel like that's going to create the stability here within this connection. Now, how they're viewing you as the Queen of Swords. So this person, maybe at first, Virgo, what I'm kind of getting, and don't take this the wrong way, but for some of my Virgos, when you very first meet this person, they might feel like you're a little bit standoffish. Okay, now that could be just because you're busy or you're feeling overwhelmed in another area of your life, or maybe some of you are a little bit shy. But I definitely think that, again, there's going to be something here that really connects with this intellectual connection that really moves this connection along. And with the Queen of Swords here, this person sees you also as somebody who's detail-oriented. If this person has strong Libra in their chart, I feel like you two are going to be a couple that looks really good together, and you both really appreciate the fact that, the other person likes to dress up, or that the other person, likes to always look good as well. So with the Queen of Swords here, this person sees you as honest. They see you as loyal. They see you as trustworthy. They also know that they can't BS you, Virgo. All right. And with the World card, you may come from different backgrounds. Okay. So you may, have different race, religion, traditions, or socioeconomic backgrounds. But I also think that this person sees you as someone who, and although they might find you to be distant in the very beginning, Virgo, or a bit standoffish, they find you to be someone here who they see having brilliant success with and a lot of compatibility with. But like I said, and sorry to beat a dead horse here, but it feels like in the beginning, they're not so sure. They might just not be sure you're even into them. And we see Temperance energy. So we see Sagittarius coming through. So for a lot of you, this person is going to be seeing you as an earth angel. They're seeing you as soulmates. But I also think that this person may find you, especially in the beginning, Virgo, a little bit unpredictable. The dark side of Sagittarius energy can be also impatience, and it can be tactless, or maybe being a bit of a know-it-all. So again, this person is definitely going to recognize you as being very smart, but it might kind of rub them the wrong way in the very beginning, or you might tell this person or correct this person, and they may kind of take it personally. But I feel like it's just a little bit, like a little something in the beginning, because they're not feeling super secure about how you're feeling about them, okay? So we see the Fool card. Yeah, some of my Virgos, you know, you may make this person feel a little bit foolish without realizing it, but I feel like it's because they really like you. And I don't think they're used to being intimidated by anyone, Virgo, but I do think that they are going to be a little bit intimidated by you. And you know that happens, Virgo, right? Like my Virgos, you know, have this air about them. And I can say these types of things because I'm a Virgo rising. But, you know, Virgos are very intelligent, and Virgos kind of keep people guessing. And so I'm kind of getting that here with your person, but I also think it's all very intriguing for them. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what they really admire about you. Yeah, your storytelling, the way you express yourself, your ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. They see you as the alchemist, magician energy, so they feel there's magic around you. They also feel like you're capable of really manifesting anything you want. I do think this person is going to really, you know, applaud you for your intellect, Virgo, but maybe some of you have like higher education. You know, and when you're a couple, they're going to brag about that to other people or, you know, really show you off. But they also see that you're just somebody who can, you know, who creates success for themselves. We also see this gossip energy. So this person is going to love the fact that you're honest and you're trustworthy. And I feel like you both are going to be that way. Like you're going to share things with this person early on that maybe you don't normally share with others, and vice versa. And so I do feel like there's going to be this deep knowing, this deep understanding and trust between the two of you. So how my Virgos are going to feel, Knight of Wands, you're going to feel like, okay, you know, rip roaring, ready to go. Let's do this. All right. Very passionate, very attractive energy. Some of you might feel like it might feel too good to be true. So some of you might feel a little bit overwhelmed at first, or you may kind of want to swim off in a different direction because you may feel like, okay, is this really happening? Are we really good for each other? Because I do think it may happen in an unexpected manner, or it's just somebody that you weren't really expecting to, you know, get together with. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, but I also do think that you realize that it's time to do things differently. And this does feel like a very different type of connection here. With the Fool card at the bottom, Spirit saying that it is time to take a risk, take a leap of faith here. I do feel for a lot of you, this is something that you've been waiting for, especially my Virgos, where you feel like maybe your love life has been, you know, has been blocked. Okay. Let's see what else we need to know. Some of you, distance could be an issue within the relationship though, so just pay attention to that if that's something you want. I don't know if somebody travels for work or you live quite far apart from one another. So Spirit's advice for you Virgos, it's time to decide about this relationship. So some of my Virgos, you have other options when you meet this person. And again, I'm kind of getting this message later on that, you know, there might be distance. Maybe this person travels a lot for work, or they live at quite a distance, or there's a move or something here. So I do think there's going to be, it's going to be up to you whether or not that works for you and whether or not you want to continue this connection. Spirit's saying make sure that this connection is always imbalanced. Make sure that one person isn't giving too much in the relationship, so that we always need to deposit more than we're withdrawing, and we need to make sure that our partner is doing the same. All right, and we see put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So for those of my Virgos who have really high work hours, make sure you have time and space for love. You know, it really helps, and then also make sure that your person is creating time and space for, you know, for this connection. We see true love, but Spirit is saying that this is a true love situation. It's emotional, it's physical, and unconditional. All right, Virgo, let's see what else we need to know here about this person. All right, so some elements of this connection are hidden. So, you know, if this is somebody you meet out and about in the community, it could start off as a bit of a secret admirer thing. Again, whether that's on your end or your person's end. Just stay in the energy of self-love. Love yourself first, Virgo. And we get friend-zoned, a lack of passion in this companionship. But I kind of feel like for some of you, this might start off more as a friends first thing. Okay, or maybe you're thinking, oh, we could be friends, but they're not my type. Okay, but we see very clearly that there's a lot of potential for passion and attraction here. And at the bottom of the deck, Spirit's also saying that there's potential for this to be a lasting love, my dear Virgos. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. Dates or times. So we see November. So somebody here could be, you know, Scorpio or Sagittarius. It may be unfolding between now and November. Maybe some of you met this person back in November, but Spirit is saying it's happening this year. All right. So I'm going to leave it here, my lovely Virgos, sending you love and light. Take care.